Hey guys, this is Ackleyattack4427 here with a brand new thoughts video for all of you guys, and yeah, I guess if you could recall right about now, it is officially the day after my birthday right about now, so yeah, I guess if anything is now officially the day after my birthday right about now, to which yeah, I think I will say this right about now. Thank you all so much for, of course, some really great birthday wishes that you've been giving to me, and especially in my birthday video that I've put up not too long ago. To which, yeah, I have to say, despite a few issues I actually have, I'm actually pretty proud on how well that video turned out. And once again, big special thanks to, of course, DLT Berkshire, Delmar Mullins, and my wonderful girlfriend, Castamelody, for joining alongside me and making that video possible. It actually really does mean a whole lot for sure as hell. So yeah, and man, I guess my back is a little bit itchy today. Sorry about that. So but I guess if anything, I've actually had myself a really great birthday this year, and yeah, I guess if you can recall, based on the video I posted yesterday, I've officially turned 26 this year. So, man, I'm getting old pretty fast. But hey, gotta live and learn right about now. So. And yeah, thankfully I don't have much birthday gifts that I actually got for, of course, this year, but I'll go more into depth in a rather, I believe, a very short What the Pickup episode that I'll do later on, but we shall wait and see on that. And I do mean short, to be honest, because, yeah, there's not much that I've actually got for sure, but I do hope it's actually well worth it regardless. But yeah, I guess enough about that. I guess I might as well dive right into today's thoughts video right about now, and thankfully, given to, of course, what I've actually done for my birthday this year, I'm actually gonna be diving back into something that I absolutely really enjoyed on my birthday that I haven't actually done since 2019, to be honest, which is, of course, see a new movie on my birthday. So yeah, I guess if anything, this is actually the first time in a couple of years since I saw Harriet that I had the privilege to see a new movie pretty much on my birthday for sure, and because hey, who doesn't love seeing a new movie on a birthday? It's pretty much the one birthday present that you always love getting for sure. So yeah, and that's most certainly the case for me for sure. I absolutely love going to see a new movie in theaters on my birthday. It really does mean a whole lot for sure. So yeah, I guess it's actually saying a whole lot for sure. And of course, for today's movie we're going to be talking about, we're going to be diving right back into the Marvel Cinematic Universe once again. So yeah, I guess we seem to be going on a back and forth thing for a while with, of course, this recent phase of the MCU, right? But now going from, of course, pretty much one of their shows on Disney Plus to, of course, a new movie that has, of course, came out. So yeah, it's quite saying a whole lot, but it's pretty much what I can say. Alright. But yeah, I guess if anything, regardless on that front, we're back at it once again with, of course, I guess for today's movie I'm going to be talking about that I saw on my birthday is, well, again, the latest installment in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So yeah, and what can I say about that? It's actually really great to actually see a new movie in the MCU for sure, and thankfully for this movie, it actually does prove exactly that. So yeah, and I guess if anything, it is of course the subject for today's thoughts video right about now. So yeah, I guess if anything, for today's thoughts video right about now that I was lucky enough to go see on my birthday, we're going to be talking about the latest movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe that just came out right about now, simply known as Eternals. So yeah, I guess if anything, that is of course what I'm going to be talking about for today's thoughts we are right about now, and yeah, seeing of how I actually did see on my birthday right around yesterday when this video goes live, I think, I guess we're in for a real treat on this one, so yeah, it's pretty much what I can say on that. Alright, so I guess right about now, I knew going into this movie, back when I actually first heard about it when it was announced back 2 years ago during San Diego Comic-Con, I actually did get really excited for it. I think with, of course, everything that I'm actually seeing, pretty much the casting looks great. They brought in a really great director that, believe it or not, earlier this year actually came out pretty strong with, of course, pulling off some Oscar wins for sure, with, of course, this year's movie that won Best Picture at the Oscars this year, Nomadland, and visually it actually does look really great based on what I'm actually seeing in the trailers for sure. So yeah, I guess if anything, I'm actually really excited to actually see what will go down for, of course, this movie right about now, and I was actually really stoked for this one, similar to how I actually felt with, of course, Black Widow and Shang-Chi, to which I did talk about some time ago for sure. So yeah, and I guess with all the puzzle pieces together, everything is in place to actually make it look great. That is until something terrible happened with, of course, this movie. I gotta mean pretty terrible, and what is it you may ask? How do I describe it right by now? Oh yeah, I think I should mention this right by now. I know for the reviews on this movie, oh boy, I don't even know what to say to that, but let's just say, even though I really enjoyed all the, pretty much the good majority of the MCU movies for sure, looks like Eternals has now made history as being the very first Marvel Cinematic Universe movie to get a rotten score on Rotten Tomatoes. I'm not kidding, so yeah, I was actually quite shocked to actually see that for myself, and I was like, what the hell happened? So yeah, I mean, really think about it. Iron Man 2, Thor: The Dark World, and arguably Captain Marvel. Really? This is the movie that finally broke Marvel's successful. Oh man, how do I describe it? Pretty much, if anything, this actually finally broke Marvel's winning streak of really successful and yet critically acclaimed movies? Really? This is the one that finally broke that winning streak? I don't even know what to say to that, So yeah, I was actually quite shocked to actually see that Eternals actually did end up getting a rotten score on Rotten Tomatoes. In fact, probably by the time this video goes live, the score has already gone down even lower right about now, to which I guess you can argue is, of course, another bad case of, well, review bombing for sure. But hey, regardless on that, even though it is my birthday this year, I guess if anything, I still wanted to go see this movie for myself as a nice birthday treat for sure. So yeah, I guess it's pretty much what I thought I would do, and yeah, thankfully for, of course, this occasion, I was, of course, lucky enough to, of course, head on up to the Regal Cinemas up at Destiny USA up in Syracuse, to which, yeah, it has been well over a year since I've actually been up there. In fact, yeah, the last time I was up there is when I saw Tenet at their IMAX theater, which is saying a whole lot for sure, but hey, I guess for that occasion, I think it is most certainly needed at this point, So yeah, I guess it's pretty much what I thought I would do, and yeah, I was lucky enough to actually go see this movie for myself, and of course, yeah, I don't have any words to actually say, and now that I've actually saw the movie for myself, what do I think of this movie overall? Well, I think I will have to say this, pretty much as a movie on its own, it's okay in my opinion. Yeah, not good, not bad, but just okay in my opinion. Yeah, I think if anything, I know it's actually saying a whole lot because I really want to like this movie for sure, and I think with, of course, what I'm actually seeing, it is trying its best to actually be grand and epic, but almost come close to being a somewhat so bad it's good movie. But yeah, and but I guess as a MCU movie that is really trying hard to actually be grand and epic, almost like trying to be like the next Avengers right about now, I am gonna have to admit this, despite my opinion, yeah, I guess if anything, this is actually the MCU's much weaker films in my opinion, so yeah, I feel bad for actually saying that for sure, but hey, like I said, I thought this movie was okay. I don't hate it anyways, or I don't think it's actually that good. I just think it's alright for sure, so yeah, it's pretty much what I can say on that. Alright. Alright, so now that I've actually got the short version out of the way, I might as well go ahead and talk about everything that I need to talk about. First of all is, of course, the story, and I think with what I'm seeing, I think pretty much, if anything, I think the story, pretty much based on my first impressions, it actually does look like it's going to be grand and epic. It actually trying its best to actually make it all the more yeah, all the more grand and spectacular, but I think upon further analysis on that, pretty much it did try its best to do so, but at the same time it does feel very clunky for sure, yeah. So yeah, I think with, of course, everything I'm actually seeing, I think pretty much from, of course, what I'm actually seeing, I think this movie does feel a bit clunky with, of course, its story for sure. Like every single bullet point that I've actually seen, I just kind of felt this movie was, of course, pretty much way out of order in terms of its story, and yeah, I just don't think it actually flows out pretty well with, of course, what I'm actually seeing for sure, and but then again, some parts of it, they did try its best to pick up for sure, and actually do try to make it actually grand and spectacular for sure, but it's clearly not enough to actually save the rest of the story for this movie. Again, it does have everything to actually make it grand and epic for sure, but it does also feel very clunky with what it's actually trying to do, and I can almost say the same thing for the film's writing, I have to say. Now, don't get me wrong, there are a good number of parts that are written well, but the rest I just kind of felt were not very thought out very well, and not really that not really on what you would actually think of with, of course, well, an MCU movie in general for sure, so. But yeah, I guess if anything, maybe I do think it could have been fixed up a whole lot more if they actually did want to go for what it has to do, but I guess in the end, I just don't think it actually flows out pretty well with what I'm actually seeing, so yeah, I guess if anything, both the story and the writing for this movie, for while it does have some good stuff that I actually do admire, it does feel very clunky on what it's actually trying to do, so yeah, it's pretty much what I can say on that. Alright. Alright, so now that I've got those two out of the way, I guess I might as well go ahead and talk about the next thing that I need to talk about for sure, pretty much the next thing I should mention right about now is, of course, the characters. And yeah, I know I'm gonna make the ever-loving argument for, of course, saying this. I will have to admit, I thought the characters in this movie, I think they are pretty likable for sure, and actually very well interesting. I think with, of course, everything I'm actually seeing right but now, I do get invested with, of course, what it's actually trying to go for, and actually make it all the more engaging, so that way you will stick with these characters for sure. And thankfully, this movie actually does prove exactly that, and does do a fine job, and of course, what it's actually done. Though, my only gripe with that is that maybe I wish there could have been more time to actually develop these characters a whole lot more, so that way we can actually get ourselves fully engaged in all of it. But they did come back and actually making them very likable and interesting, and that's actually what I really like about it for sure. So yeah, it may not be fantastic all the way through, but I do think they're well worth it for sure, and I do give this movie credit for doing exactly that. They really made the characters likable and interesting, in my opinion, and of course, on top of all that, all the actors that came on board to play all these characters, they actually did pull off some pretty good performances, in my opinion. I think with, of course, everything I'm actually seeing, I really love on how well casted this film is for sure, and I think they really did a really fantastic job with their performances for sure. It may not be great by all means, but I do think they did pull off some pretty good performances, in my opinion. In fact, I think the one thing I should mention over here now that really did interest me a whole lot is pretty much the one Eternal in this movie. I won't say who, to be honest, who is actually deaf, and they actually did get a really good deaf actor. Pretty much, if anything, actually learning pretty much sign language to, of course, handle this movie. To handle this role in this movie, and I think they really did an incredible job at that. I know that's very tough to do, but they really actually make it all the more worth it. And I know a lot of you guys are thinking, oh, but what about the gay superheroing, of course, this movie that they announced some time ago? Well, I wish I should mention that, but if anything, if you're going to pretty much bring gay characters in your movie, at least make them likable for sure. But yeah, that's one thing I should address right about now. But regardless on that, the characters are likable and interesting, and all the actors that came on board for this movie did pull off some really good performances, in my opinion. And I just love on how well they turned out. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say on that. Alright, so now that I've actually got that out, yeah, those two out of the way, what else is there for me to talk about? Well, quite a whole lot, actually. First of all is, of course, the action in this movie I thought was really well done, and they actually did pull off some really good fight scenes for sure, and I love on how well they actually turned out. And also, I really do enjoy, of course, pretty much some of the visuals for sure. And I do say some, to be honest, because yeah, I think one half of the visuals and the effects in this movie are done brilliantly and they look fantastic, while the other half, I just kind of felt they were way too foggy, in my opinion, and I just don't think it actually blends in well with, of course, what it has to do for sure. But yeah, I guess it's what I can say for, of course, the visuals and the effects in this movie for sure. It could have been a whole lot better, and like I said, half of it is good, while the other half, I just don't think it actually played well for, of course, this one. And of course, pretty much the direction, of course, this movie by the film's director, for while I do think is actually done well. Again, I think going back to the argument, since I know this director also directed No Man Land that won Best Picture at the Oscars this year, I mean, I do give this director credit for actually giving us something good for, of course, this movie with her style of directing. But I think with what I'm seeing right about now, it actually does sort of play out as, of course, pretty much a watered down version of Nomadland for sure. So, but it's what I can say on that, regardless. But that's just me talking. So yeah, and of course, I will have to say, the cinematography is done brilliantly, and they actually did pull off some really good shots, to be honest. The editing, while I don't think it's actually that great, to be honest, I do think that maybe it could have been flowed out more, as some parts of it were edited too fast, to be honest, and yeah, I guess if anything, I guess it's pretty much everything that I can say for, of course, this movie right about now, so. But yeah, I think with, of course, everything I'm actually saying, I think you pretty much get exactly why for sure, so. Excuse me, so. But yeah, I guess if anything, you pretty much get where I'm saying right about now, and I think maybe if they would have actually either go for a much shorter running time, or of course having come out in between Avengers Endgame and Spider-Man Far From Home, I think we would have gotten a much better flick, to be honest, right about now, so. But I will give it credit, it did try its best, hands down, and I guess it's pretty much what I can say on that, so yeah, pretty much what I can say on that. Alright, yeah, there we go. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much everything that I can say about this movie. So yeah, overall, Eternals I thought was okay, to be honest. I mean, it's not terrible by all means, nor do I think it's actually that good for sure, but I do wish it could have been much better than what I was hoping for, to be honest. And I do feel bad for, of course, this movie overall, because if anything, I do wish that maybe there could have been done a whole lot more to, of course, the Eternals, to be honest, because a movie based on them, that can actually be done well, and not to mention, pretty much joining alongside all the other MCU movies and actually being all that great. But I think with all the stuff that we actually got that messes everything up, I guess if anything, it did kind of lose faith in what it has to do, to be honest. But does it actually does it mean that it actually deserves its current rotten score on Rotten Tomatoes? Well, in my opinion, yes and no. I mean, to be fair, I think if anything, I think for the yes part, I know there's tons of stuff that I do wish could have been improved a whole lot more, but for the no part, I guess if anything, for the no part, that's saying a whole lot, because if anything, I actually really do want to like this movie, because it does have some good stuff that I really do admire, and I really do want it to be to actually hit that bullseye alongside all the other MCU movies that we have been getting for sure. So yeah, maybe I think if it would have been given to someone with a whole lot more experience and actually dive into these characters to fully establish them, I think we could have gotten a much better flick, to be honest. But hey, I guess if anything, pretty much of anything, I think with the current state of course, this movie, I think it's pretty much what we got for now, to be honest. It does hit its mark, but it's so very bumpy and formulaic, and so very formulaic that it's very hard to actually get into the grasp of it, so. But hey, regardless on that, I know for sure they'll definitely pretty much everyone working on the MCU right about now will definitely learn from, of course, what this movie has actually gone through, and see if they can actually fix that up by the time they actually do feature more of them for the rest of the MCU right about now, because yeah, I do want to see some strong possibilities with, of course, the Eternals for sure. So yeah, maybe I think in later MCU installments, we might actually see those guys again and see them actually done much better than of course, what we got with, of course, this movie for sure. So, but yeah, for now, I say it's okay, to be honest, but I'm not going to stop you either way from, of course, checking this movie out for sure. So if it's something up your alley, definitely go watch it for sure. So yeah, for my final score right but now, I'm, of course, going to give Eternals a very decent 5 out of 10. Like I say, it's not great, nor is it even terrible. It's pretty much somewhere in between for sure. So yeah, I guess if anything, hopefully they might learn from their mistakes and actually do them right once they actually come back once again for a future MCU installment that'll be coming up later on. Now, as for, of course, Spider-Man No Way Home, I know for sure I'll get to that when it actually comes out, because that one I know for sure is going to be good for sure. So yeah, I guess it's pretty much what I can say on that. So yeah, it's pretty much what I can say on that. Alright. So yeah, I guess on that note, I'll definitely end this video right there. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest thoughts video, and let me know in the comment section below if you have seen Eternals and what you thought about it, as well as, of course, leaving me constructive criticism and or advice on how I can improve my videos in the near future. And of course, as always, feel free to send me an email if you want to ask me any questions, or if you just want to book me for a con or event that'll be coming up sometime in the near future. Follow me on my social media sites like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and plenty other social media sites I have provided with, of course, the links down in the description box below. And of course, if you want to support me and see some sneak peeks to some videos that I got coming up, as well as some other awesome rewards that will help fit into your budget, then go ahead and support me on my Patreon right about now. And of course, if you enjoyed today's video, then give it a massive thumbs up, as it really does help this channel out. And speaking of my channel, feel free to subscribe and turn on the notification bell and select all notifications if you want, yeah, so that way you'll be notified with, of course, every single new video that I would put up. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest thoughts video, and phew, man, feels good to actually go back to seeing a movie on my birthday for sure, and hopefully I think for next year possibly, maybe I think it will actually be much good, to be honest, and like I said, probably by the time Spider-Man No Way Home officially comes out, I know for sure that'll most certainly be good, as I'm still really excited for, of course, this one. And on the bright side, with of course the Eternals movie that came out, I guess the one bright side is that I actually got this nice Happy Meal toy on Cici in the movie. So yeah, no joke, my mom actually ordered a Happy Meal for herself, and of course we actually got this toy pretty much from yeah, we actually stopped by a McDonald's, and my mom got herself a Happy Meal, and of course, we of course are lucky enough to get Cici from, of course, the movie as this toy, which is actually really awesome. And the best part, she moves her arm at the press of a button, which is actually sweet. So yeah, I guess if anything, that's actually one bright side from, of course, this movie right but now. It's mainly this. So yeah, I guess enough about me wasting my time with, of course, this. I'll definitely end the video right here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.